New Bedford residents should vote for me because I'm a small business owner. I advocate for small businesses. I can be a liaison for eyes and ears on the city council for them. My platform is basically a good place to making New Bedford a better place to raise families, small businesses, protection of public spaces, i.e. beaches, libraries, parks. Public safety is a big one as well. And also an emphasis on the city budget, making sure that costs, although it is a challenge, the city budget, I think that we could do better and just sort of keep things tight on the city budget as well. So that's basically my platform. The city budget's a real challenge because I know that with the education allotment and the insurance and the pension system, it makes makes the budget very, very tight. I feel like the council has been a little bit aggressive this last cut with going after sort of education and libraries and things like that. I think those are areas that should be off limits because those directly affect the well-being and the health of New Bedford for future generations to come. In terms of diving into the city budget and where we can make cuts, I'd look at some more personnel and things like that. Just things that are money that is maybe being allotted and not being used for certain rainy day funds, if you will, and things like that. So that's basically it. So I think in the council we need some collaboration. I think that and this is prone to happen in some groups anyway, that there's sort of some tribalism and people will tend to work together, work against one another, things like that. I think I would like to try to get in there as a sort of middle person. I want to work with everybody across the aisle, if you will. And I think that also going back to the budget, I think that the way we do things in terms of the cut night in one single night puts a lot of pressure on the council themselves and the city bureaus. So I think that I think we need to re-examine that, maybe stretch it out to 2 nights so that things aren't, you're not making decisions at 1 a.m. after you've been staring at the budget for, line item 600 and, hour 8 of the night. So I think that's one way to improve. I think 3 goals for the city of New Bedford going forward would be, one, again, sort of some small business advocacy. And we have amazing small businesses here in New Bedford. And I feel like sometimes they don't feel like they have a voice, eyes and ears. This is sort of, they're drivers of the engine of New Bedford, if you will, and they employ many people. So I think, again, being an advocate on the city council for that and, sort of being a middle person in terms of cutting down some of the bureaucracy, be it with the planning department or whatever, to help that. I think also housing is obviously a big one. So again, working with the zoning board to try to improve how things are being done in that aspect, allowing lots to be built maybe that aren't typically built, and again, just advocating for families, working families, having good places that we could live and go frequent, and having people feel safe on the city streets.